Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be opening my first Marvel Superheroes Collector Booster box and seeing what I can get. Yeah, the packaging did in fact come very loose with the shrink wrap and the corner was ripped, so hopefully that doesn't mean anything. Because this is the collector box that I picked up from the game store that I went to, because I am recording this immediately after getting back from the pre-release event that I went to. So yeah, won't be doing any pricing because the set hasn't even come out yet, because it's still, well, I'm recording this during pre-release, but you won't see it till the start of the week, so Monday or Tuesday. And the set won't release until Friday, so I'll go a little slow to start off, showing off commons and uncommons. Yeah. So we got Lightning Strike. So we got a Lightning Strike reprint in this set. If I'm not mistaken, from the main set, almost every uncommon creature and up is legendary, I think. I'm not too sure. We got the Iron Fist Living Weapon is an uncommon. Kid Loki. And then we have cards from the Welcome decks or the Commander. I don't think these are Commander. I think this is the Welcome decks or the Jumpstart boosters. So you got some commons, and then you'll have some uncommons. Yep. And then there should be a scene card after this. So you'll always have a uncommon or common scene card in this and foil. So we got Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards. Something really cool is all the uncommon Fantastic Four can make a kind of infinite, so pretty cool. Then we got a Mountain here. Borderless Mountain. We got our first rare, which is from the Jumpstart decks, if I'm not mistaken. We got Lucky, the pizza dog. Pretty cool. Then we got Kimoyo beads. Not too sure how you say that. Rare from the, I think this slot is always Commander deck cards. I'm not too sure. Then we got a comic book Secret Invasion. So this is their like comic book panel art. This card I think is pretty cool. It's a card that I think is pretty cool. It has it. How many times am I gonna say that this card looks cool? Jesus. It says enchant creature you control, and then when it enters, exile up to one target creature other than the enchanted creature until this aura leaves the battlefield. Then enchanted creature becomes a copy of that creature until it leaves the battlefield, and it has War 2. So yeah. So you enchant your creature with this, you exile somebody else's creature, and then your creature becomes a copy of it. So I think it's pretty cool. I'll put it up top just because it's a card that I think is cool. And then we got Black Panther Wakandan King from the source material, and this is one of the Secret Lair reprints. So that's pretty cool because I wasn't able to snag the Secret Lair, the Marvel Secret Lair when it came out, and don't feel like paying the increased price of it. So pretty cool to see that. Not too sure how much any of the Secret Lair ones are going for, but still pretty cool. Because I know there are quite a few good cards from the bonus sheet. Then we got Heroic Feast in the extended art foil. But yeah, because from the bonus sheet, the source materials, there's the Archangel of Thune, which is really good. There's Ravenous Tyrannosaurus, which is a reprint from the Jurassic Park cards. There's Roaming Throne. What else? Simulacrum Synthesizer is a reprint. It's just a lot of good cards in general that it got reprinted. But at my pre-release, I didn't do too bad. I went 1-1-1. So my first game I ended up losing. I was trying a black-red villain deck with because I pulled the Mythic Doctor Doom. So yeah, I tried. This is a reprint from the Spider-Man set, so I don't really know why we got reprints from the Spider-Man set in this set, but okay. Yeah, I tried to do a villains deck, red-black, and then it didn't work out, so I also made a green-white hero deck with trying to do the synergy of gaining +1/+1 counters and gaining life to do that and all that stuff. So we got Blazing Crescendo in the foil scene, common. So yeah, we got Vision, the Spectral Synthezoid from the Jumpstart, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty cool. Then we got the Panther Idol or Mind's Eye from the Commander decks. Then we got Elytra, Daughter of the Hand, in the character logo art, I think. Pretty cool. Put it up top because I think it looks cool. Then we got our first mythic. There's usually about 3 foil source material cards, so this one's not terrible, but not the best. We got Harbinger of the Seas, reprint from Modern Horizons 3. And then we got Daredevil, Man Without Fear. This is a card that I think is pretty cool. This artwork is interesting. I think this is artwork from another scene with him and like Kingpin and stuff, but this is the Daredevil that I talked about in my previous video. He has 4 mana and has Vigilance Haste, and you can look at the top card of your library anytime, and whenever you attack, you may exile the top card of your library. If that card is a hero card, Daredevil gets +2/+1 until end of turn. You may play that card this turn. So yeah, pretty cool. I think you can still play the card even if it's not a hero. It's just if it is a hero, he gets +2/+1. So pretty cool. Put that up top as a card that I think is really cool. Yeah, and I had the Storm card in my green-white deck that makes it to where opponents can't attack you with flyers or block with flyers, which was really good against the second opponent that I played, which is when I decided to try that deck out. After how poorly the villains deck that I made did, I decided to try that deck out and ended up winning against the opponent because he couldn't block, because he only had flyers left. So yeah, definitely put in work there. And then the last game, me and my opponent just split, so we just played to have fun. So we got Madam Hydra and for the scene card this time, uncommon. Another pretty cool card. I had this in my villains one, but it definitely made quite a few villains, but in the end it just didn't have enough removal for massive creatures. So Borderless Swamp. Then we got the Kingpin of Crime. Pretty cool rare. We got Overwhelming Stampede from the Commander deck. We got a mythic. We got Thor, God of Thunder. It's our first main set mythic in also the scene art, if I'm not mistaken. So what does he do? It's 5 mana, 5/5 with flying. When he enters, exile target equipment, instant, or sorcery card from your graveyard. Till end of turn, you may play that card, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Thor deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target. So yeah, this would be pretty good to go with Mjolnir, because Mjolnir has an ability to pay 3 and discard it from your hand to deal 2 damage to each creature. I think it's just every creature. So you use that, and then when he enters, you can get it back out from your graveyard and then be able to recast it. So pretty cool. Definitely cool card. We got Dig Through Time. Pretty cool artwork. Source material. Then we got Hawkeye, Master Marksman, in the character logo foil. Also a pretty neat card. I have to say I really do. I really like the like character logo art. It looks really cool. I think that's what it's called. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, the games that I played against the last opponent, we just played for fun since we decided to split. So yeah, and they definitely went on for a while. The last game was pretty slow, but he ended up beating me both times. But still had a good time. It was fun. But yeah. We got Take Up the Shield. It's the common scene card this time. I think this is goes into the same scene as the Thor. I think it's a really massive scene. I'm not too sure how many cards are in that scene, but we got a Borderless Forest. We got Rare. We got the Sentry, Golden Guardian. Pretty cool card that makes a void for the opponent that has flying and indestructible. So pretty cool card, in my opinion. We got Helm of the Host. It's a pretty decent rare from the commander decks. I won't put it up top, but still pretty cool. Well, we got another Thor. We got Thor, Guardian of Midgard, which might also be from a scene, but I think this is from Jumpstart or one of them. Not too sure. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you may exile that many cards from the top of your library. You may play those cards each turn. So another decent Thor. I guess this is a Thor box, so hopefully you can get Mjolnir as well. We got Don't Move. Interesting. Not too sure how good some of the, like, I know the best cards from source material, but I don't know how good a lot of the other cards are, because I know a lot of them, some of them are commons and uncommons that are upshifted to mythic because everything is mythic in the source material. We got Serpent Society, another one of the cards that I talked about in a Bruce Banner art card. That has Ward, get 5 poison counter, so. And then whenever another creature you control with Death Touch dies, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. So definitely not a card that you want to try to remove, but or at least not target it. So, because 10 poison counters and you're taken out of the game, no matter if it's commander or just normal 1v1. This is one of the plan cards that I was talking about, how it has plan. Pretty cool. There's some pretty cool ones. There's the Construct a Cosmic Cube, I think, that makes it to where you can control your opponent after 7 plan counters have been put on it. So it definitely takes a while, but we got Spider-Man to the rescue from the scene this time. Another foil uncommon. They do have a few new Spider-Man cards, so guess that's cool. Island. Oh, well, I was just talking about this card. Construct a Cosmic Cube. Yeah, whenever you draw your second card, you create a 2/1 villain, and then you put a plan counter on it, and then once you get to 7, you sacrifice it, and then you control your opponent during their next turn. So, pretty cool. Well, not cool if you're the opponent. Got Land, Radiant Summit from the commander decks. Then we got Storm, Wind Rider. Definitely think that this card's pretty cool. Definitely like the artwork on this. So, and right here's an example of a card that is a common that got upshifted all the way to mythic for this. Monstrous Rage, which I feel like this card is getting reprinted. It got reprinted in Strixhaven as well, and it's banned in standard. So, yeah. Then we got one of the new land cards. We got Training Compound and the Borderless foil. Pretty cool. I think a lot of people are excited about this. Has it to where taps are colorless, but it can tap for green or red. At least this one can. Activate only if this land entered this turn or if you control a basic land. So I think some people are pretty hyped on these lands. But yeah. So pretty cool. Still only one mythic from the main set, and this pack will make it halfway through, so the box. I do have another collector box that I will open, not in this video, but later on. And then do have 3 play booster boxes coming eventually. Not too sure when they will show up, but yeah. Then we got Red Hulk for the scene. This time, uncommon foil. We got a Swamp in the borderless this time. We got our second mythic from the main set. We got Thanos, the Mad Titan. Pretty cool. He's Mardu colors, so red, white, black, and he has Death Touch, Lifelink. He has Power Up, which so if you cast him this turn and you decide to activate his Power Up, you'll have to spend colorless, blue, and green, because the Power Up cost is reduced by the mana if you activate it the same turn that it came in. But once you do, you put 2 +1/+1 counters on him, and then you choose odd or even, destroy each other creature with mana value of the chosen quality. And 0 is even, so pretty cool. A little disappointing for Thanos, but hopefully we'll get one later on that cares about the Infinity Stones, but still pretty cool. And power-up abilities can only be activated once unless you blink them or pick them up, put them back down, and, you know, gets re-put back out, then you can do it again. So second main mythic of the set. We got Photon, Mighty Marvel, I think from the Commander decks. We got another mythic, another borderless from the scene art. We got Avengers Assemble, 5 mana, Flash, enchantment. Heroes you control get +2/+2, and then at the beginning of each end step, if you attacked with a hero this turn, or a hero entered the battlefield under your control this turn, you draw a card. Pretty cool if you want to make a heroes deck. We got our second foil from the bonus sheet. We got Grim Fate, which is Beast Within, which I think might be another card that was a common that was upshifted. Might be an uncommon, I'm not too sure, so definitely not something I wanted to see. Then we got, there we go. That's a card that I wanted to see. We got our comic book, classic comic book card. We got Dr. Doom. Pre-sale price, I think this card is pretty decent for pre-sale price. I don't think it'll stay at that price because, like usual, pre-sale prices are always like way too much. Because I think this might be the most expensive comic book version right now, if I'm not mistaken. Well, there's Thanos. Yeah, Dr. Doom is, yeah, his price has come down since I saw it last, but it's around like $133 right now, which I don't think it'll stay at that price. But still, a really cool card. And yeah, we'll go ahead and sleeve it up since it is worth a decent amount right now. Hopefully I can get another classic comic. I know you can at least get, I've seen somebody get 2 in one pack or one box before, so hopefully I can get another one. Just put these here since they're the foils, but they're not too special. So yeah, pretty sweet. Doom has it to where you use 6 mana for 3/3, but when he enters, you create 2 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact creature tokens named Doombot. And as long as you control an artifact creature or a plan, he has indestructible. And at the beginning of your end step, you draw a card and lose 1 life. So pretty cool. And this is obviously the coolest version of Doom, so definitely gonna take it. Like I said before, a source material card that I would like to get is Horn of Greed because I love the artwork on it. It's got Doom, so yeah. The classic comic card that I would love to pull is She-Hulk, because she is one of my favorite Marvel characters, so hopefully can get her. Or the Jennifer Walters that can flip. Doubt I'll get another comic book variant in this box, but maybe. We got Baron Strucker, Hydra Overlord as our scene card this time. Got an Island. Then we got Scientist Supreme of AIM. So rare. Then we got War Machine, Avenging Arsenal, the Commander deck. Then we got Thunderbolt's Conspiracy and the Extended Art. Another rare that I think is pretty cool, making it to where any villains you control that dies, they come back from the they get returned to the battlefield with a finality calendar, and they're a hero in addition to the other types. So pretty cool card. And then we got another Harbinger of the Seas, this time in non-foil. That is something that is likely to happen when you do get a foil. You a lot of the time will get a duplicate of it in non-foil. We got Cloak and Dagger Entwined. Entwined? Yeah, Entwined. The Extended Art foil. Pretty cool card. We got an Ironheart gold stamp art card. And obviously I would love to pull the Mind Stone and its cool Gauntlet variant, or even the Cosmic foil, but the Cosmic foil is such a low chance of pulling that Magic doesn't even have a percentage of you pulling the card. That's how rare it is. So we got the Thing, Ben Grimm, in the scene art this time. As you can see, I think Mr. Fantastic goes above him, and then Johnny and Sue go into the other two spots. So pretty cool. We got Forest. We got the Clone Saga, which is a rare from the Spider-Man set that got reprinted in this for some reason. We got Council of Reeds, the Extended Art, the Commander deck. Then we got Armor Wars in the comic book panel art. Pretty cool. Put it up top. There we go. We got Sundering Growth as our foil. Yet again, not a very good source material foil to get, but I'm not going to complain because it does have She-Hulk on it. So yeah, I was hoping to get this card. Regret. Don't like that it was one of my foils for the box, because that should be the last foil from the box. So yeah, nothing good from the foils, but oh well. We got Epic Fight. I think another scene art as our last rare. Pretty cool. Another art card as well. So didn't get any. I think so far literally the best source material I've gotten is the Black Panther reprint, and I don't even know how much that card's worth besides it being a Secret Lair card that got reprinted and is hoping to get. Because I know the foils I got are definitely not the best foils you can get. Got Avengers Tower, uncommon scene card. We got a mountain. We got the Crimson Cowl, Master of Evil. So rare. Got Fabled Passage from the Commander deck. Got Abomination, Irradiated Brute from, I think, Jumpstart or Welcome, not too sure. We got Light of Promise, source material. Yep. We got another mythic in the what is this? The I think also scene art. I don't know. There's a lot of scene arts in this. So we got another mythic. We got Captain Marvel, Earth's Protector. We got another art card of some Captain America. So 5 mana for 5/4 that has Flash, Flying, Lifelink. So pretty cool. Then power up for 5/7. Put a +1/+1 counter and an indestructible counter on her. So you decide to power up in the same turn, she just costs 2 extra mana. So for just 7 mana, +1/+1 counter and indestructible. So pretty cool. And she has Flash. So and what was I gonna say? Yeah, power up abilities can be done at instant speed. So don't have to do it on your turn either. So, pretty cool. Red Guardian. Oh, in the pre-release, I definitely liked using Red Guardian to try to blow up the mythic Captain America. So, actually did in fact block Captain America with him, and they do trade. So, yeah, that was fun. We got Hulk Smash this time for our scene card, just a common. Another Borderless Mountain. We got another mythic. We got King T'Challa, which is, I have noticed you can get these like logo cards in this first slot for some reason. I'm not too sure why you can get borderless cards, but got another mythic. We got King T'Challa. He's 3 mana, blue and white. For 3/2, he has Flash. Whenever a player draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. And then you can either transform him as a sorcery or just cast him for the back, which he is Black Panther, Hope Enduring, which has Flash as well. It says double strike, and then you prevent all damage that would be dealt to him. Pretty cool. And then whenever he deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. So, pretty cool. Definitely not going to complain about that because the artwork on this card is really good, especially in the foil. So, pretty cool. We got the Canyon something in the extended art from the Commander decks. We got Baron Zemo, extended art. Then we got the Extinction Event. Pretty cool artwork on this card. Then we got a rare that I think is also a part of the Daredevil scene, which we got Elytra, Daughter of the Hand, this time in the scene art. Foil. Go ahead and put that up top, even though there's already another Elytra up there. Yeah, I'm not too sure what the Sundering Growth is, but reading what it does, I assume it's probably a common or uncommon. And then the Harbinger of the Sea, I know, is a rare. And then the Beast Within, also common or uncommon. So far, the source material has been not very kind to me. But it is what it is. There's one more pack after this one, so hopefully these last 2 packs can have some good stuff in them. We got Spider-Man again for the scene card. Got a Plains. We got Silver Surfer, Cosmic Voyager from Jumpstart or something, not too sure. That is another thing. You are definitely less likely to get main set rares in that first slot, so it is pretty hard to get the rares in this set, and collector packs, that is. We got Mirage Mirror. Then we got another one of the lands. We got Gleaming Bastion, the white-blue one in the borderless. Pretty cool. We got one of the Heroic Interventions, which isn't a terrible card. From the source material, this is one of the 3 different artworks that they have, so pretty cool. Then we got Leader, Super Genius. Another pretty cool rare. Won't put him up top, but goes in the scene with the Red Hulk and then Bruce Banner and She-Hulk, so pretty cool stuff. The last pack. There's the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm. So the only one we didn't get from that scene was Johnny, but we got all the rest of the Fantastic Four members. We got a Swamp. We got Amazing Spider-Girl from Jumpstart or something, not too sure which. Then we got a Mythic. We got Shuri, the Black Panther from the Commander decks. So it's a Commander Mythic. Put that up top. Then we got Worlds Within Worlds in the extended art rare. We got Mythic. We got Righteous Fury. cool, I guess. We got a rare. We got Agent Phil Coulson in the extended art foil. Pretty cool, I guess. Allowing you to put a +1/+1 counter on each other hero you control, so definitely can do some cool stuff. And then another art card. Yeah. This box wasn't terrible, but honestly don't know how most of the prices are going to be on most of the cards in this set. I know the lands, some of the lands are at least over $2. The borderless maybe a little bit more, but mythic wise, we did get some cool mythics. We got one commander mythic, which is whatever. Don't really care because I got the commander decks. And then we got King T'Challa in the like logo art in foil, so that's pretty cool. Definitely like the artwork in that. And then Captain Marvel in the scene card, and Avengers assembled in the scene. We got Thanos, the Mad Titan, one of the only main set mythics that I didn't get in cool artwork. And then we got Thor, so pretty cool. And then we did get the Doctor Doom in the classic comic, so definitely not going to complain about that one. Definitely one I was hoping to get because the artwork is really good on it. We did get 3 foil bonus sheet cards, none of which are amazing, but I am excited or happy to get the Sundering Growth, since it does have one of my favorite characters on it. And then a bunch of other bonus sheet cards that I don't think are very good. The Heroic Intervention, always a good card. I'm not too sure how much the rest of these are, or like I said, the Black Panther is pretty cool because it is the Secret Layer reprint. Don't think the rest of these are really much to talk about. So the bonus sheet was not very kind to me in this box. Definitely didn't get any of the big hits, and then got a few rares that I think are pretty cool. Some lands, and then some other rares and some cool artwork. So yeah, altogether, I think this box was pretty not good. At least for how much money I spent on this box. But yeah, not getting anything good in the bonus sheet definitely hurt this box quite a bit. But like I said, do enjoy the Doom quite a bit. But yeah, this box was not very good. Hopefully the other collector box I have will be better than this, and hopefully the play boosters won't be terrible either, but who knows. Anyway, if you're looking forward to seeing play boosters and collector boosters, another collector booster box getting opened, then consider subscribing to the channel. But yeah, and if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like. But other than that, thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.